Hello guys, how are you doing? It's your homeboy Guy. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing fine. Myself, I'm perfectly fine. Happy start of the week. It's Saturday morning here in the Philippines, and I decided to walk a little bit. I mean, not I decide. I usually have my like 1,000, 1 billion. I don't know how many steps, but today I'm not running, but I'm just walking. And I will make it a little bit different today. I'm just going to let you enjoy the the view. What I'm seeing, you're going to see it also. Because today I brought my mic with me, so I don't think that you have to see my ugly face. And well, you can see that it's quite refreshing here. I mean, that's why I'm leaving. That's why I decided to choose Makati over some other city in the Philippines. Because the one of the advantages that you have here with Makati is that you have some nice area like this where you can just walk without feeling like without having that feeling like you are breathing the gas coming out of the car. So yeah, it's very enjoyable, very refreshing, and only in the morning. Because also one of the things is in the morning there's not that much car yet. Well, it's a Saturday morning. If it was a Monday or Tuesday or weekday, probably there will be already a lot of car because actually it's already 7 a.m. But yeah, Saturday morning not that much car. Probably Sunday even lesser car. A lot of people are jogging around here. It's just that I'm on the wrong side right now. But if I go on the other side, you're gonna reach there. You will see a lot of people are running there. Okay, now we're already on the side where you will see a lot of people jogging. I told you if you're crossing the other side, there is a bunch of people running, and this is really the side where there is a lot of people running. If you're in Makati, come to Makati Sikat. Yeah, come to Makati Sikat. There is a lot of uh, activity you can do here, and especially running. It's not really car free, but there is a lot of space that have been allocated for you to run and enjoy the fresh air. I think that's only until 9 a.m. and then after 9 a.m. they will not allow people to run anymore. It's going to be fully dedicated to car. So what are you going to talk about today? Is this video is just about telling you about people running here? No, I want to share a little bit things that I'm seeing recently on internet, and some people sometimes asking me about the Philippines or traveling in general. I'm not a traveling agency, but it's crazy how people nowadays do not want to go through process anymore. I mean, nobody wants to really go through the process, but most of people right now is more on they just want a final result. Regardless how you're going to give them the step to do, things to follow, the procedure, they'll probably always look at where can I just get the final result without going through the process. But unfortunately, uh, that's also sometimes the best way to waste your time by not going through the process, or maybe just lose a lot of money by not just going through the process. Uh, I give you an example. I was talking about an invitation letter a couple of weeks ago. I mean, just on my previous video. I have a tons of people sometimes asking me information about, okay, is there a job here in the Philippines? Well, I say, yeah, well, there is. Obviously, there is. It can be a bit, weird to say that. But yes, there is. It's just a matter of what skills do you have. The problem is that the only thing that these people are getting in their mind from my answer is that I said there is a job. The part where I say it also depends on the skills that you have, they don't get that part. That one doesn't matter anymore. I said there is a job, then that's it. But the problem is, if you just hear there is a job, you don't care about the part where it depends also the skills that you're having, then you will probably be not able to you will probably be not able to work in the Philippines. For example, a lot of foreigners coming here and working in the corporate business, a lot are coming here and see all this side is just for running. People are running on the right side, the car is just on the left side. So anyway, if you are coming here, for example, a lot of foreigners are coming here and working in a corporate business as an employee. Yes, they're working as an employee. One of my videos was highlighting the language, saying that if you have that language skills where you're probably able to speak Chinese, I mean Mandarin or French like me, or German, then Philippines become like any other country where it seems like there is a tons of opportunity. Why? Just because you have a specific skills that in that place at that moment, there's not that much people having it. Okay? And a country that seems to be like there is no opportunity, then there will be plenty of opportunity for you. It's just remind me a show that I was watching a couple of weeks ago, no, a couple of days ago, and I even started laughing because there were one guy on the TV describing some country, and he didn't really understand why foreigners are going to this country, saying that there's no job there and stuff like that. Because on his mind or perception, if economically a country is not on the top, then probably there is no job there. But that's totally a wrong perception. Because even the most poorest country in the world, if you have the right skills in that poorest country, then your skills will be useful. And that's why it's come to the process. When you go to a new country or when you decide to travel and move abroad, which country are you going to? And what skills is needed in that country? I don't believe that there is a country where whatever skills you have is useless. I don't believe that is possible. The thing is just that for some skills, it might be more useful in this country compared to this other country. Today I speak French. If I decide to go to, if I decide to move to, uh, if I decide to move to, let's say, France, me speaking French, I decide to move to France, then my skills become useless. No, let's go on the other side. If I decide to speak, if I move to France right now, my skills become useless because I'm going to a country where most of the people are speaking that language. So what's the purpose of me to go there and trying to say that I want to speak French in that country? I mean, to just easily get a job because I'm proficient in French. It doesn't work that way. A lot of people there are speaking French. It's not going to be an asset. But I'm sure if I'm going to maybe Spain, where people are speaking English or Spanish, and I'm able to speak Spanish and French, then at that moment, I'm having an asset. I'm having an extra value that I can sell in the market there. Okay? If you come here in the Philippines, you want to be, let's say, nurse. How do you think you're going to find something to do here if you want to be nurse? Because here, there are even a lot of nurses leaving the country to be able to work abroad. So it all depends of the skills that you have on the country where you're going. Good skills, wrong country, you will not find a job. Right skills, right country, regardless of country, you will find a job. So when he was describing some country among this country, the Philippines, like, what are they doing there? People are not. There's a high rate of unemployed people. Yes, there could be a high rate of unemployed people because they are not all skills. Or even if they are skills, they don't have a specific skills that is needed in the market, right? It's not because you went to school and then you have study that necessarily at the end of the day, you're getting a job. If your skills is plenty in the market, then you will sit at home with your job and degree. And sometimes someone Someone with with less intellectual, with less competency or a lower diploma can get a job as long as what you have learned in school is something that is, needed in the market. That's why Filipino, when they travel, for example, they go to Canada and those countries, they need nurse there. They need helper. I mean, well, not helper in the sense that even in the Middle East, a lot of Filipino are going there finding job there because even if they are not, they are undergraduate, the skills they are having at that time is a skills that is needed in the Middle East. Therefore, you can be a doctor. If you go to Middle East, you have a hard time to find a job compared to somebody who's going there as probably a helper or technician. Okay. Now, coming back to my initial thought about the process, the problem now is that when people are already aware of what is needed in the country for them to succeed, are they willing to go through the process? I know a lot of people when coming here in the Philippines, you will advise them, okay, here people are speaking English. Since you're a French speaker, can you just add to that the English? Meaning to say, go to school or go to an English school, spend 1 year there, and once you're able to speak English, then come back and apply. They'll probably say, no, it's going to take time. I'm going to just learn as I'm going and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, it's coming. It's going to waste probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. He's not able to get a job. Why? Uh, the process. I know a couple people here who who had a chance to get the diploma, graduate. No, they went to school here, they got a scholarship. The water is not clean today. Well, it's not usually clean, but today is particularly dirty. So, you can find a lot of people here. I know a lot of friends, well, not really friends, but I know a lot of people here who went to the Philippines. They got a scholarship because of basketball. They had a chance to have everything paid by the school. Instead of taking advantage of get the diploma and getting into the market and start selling your skills as a probably bilingual or stuff like that, they didn't get the diploma. But for some reason, they wanted to apply for a job. Why? Because they thought that, okay, the fact that I'm just speaking French and probably speaking English, it's going to be easier for me to, land to a job here. But the problem is, if somebody is like you speaking English and speaking French, and on top of it, he has a diploma, honestly speaking, who are you going to choose? You're going to go for the person who's having the diploma with him, right? And that's also the problem of internet right now. There is a lot of coach, a lot of people proposing things to, to anyone, to desperate people. In 5 days, I can coach you, you become this. Get this training in 2 days, you become this. Enroll to this course, in 5 weeks, you become this. I mean, nothing comes easy. Everything takes time. And especially things that are worth it always take time. If something is really worth it, it will really take time. There is nothing that is worth it that cannot take time. If it was the case, I think everybody will be, everybody will succeed. Because actually the key of success is that one, is the process. It's your ability to go through the process, be patient, go through each step, and at the end of the day, get whatever you deserve. Because a lot of people, that's already even a selection. Just by going through that process, it's already a selection because a lot of people will not be able to go through that selection of being patient, waiting things to be done correctly, and then after that, get whatever they are supposed to get out of it. So if you are able to do that, if you are able to be patient, if you're able to know that everything's come with a certain effort, then whatever country you're going, it's going to be an easy piece of cake because you just have to go to, I don't know, give me a name of country, I type it on Google, I check some information, and I will tell you where I can go there and do it because I know that if I go through this training, through this, I spend 1 or 2 years practicing on this one, and I can go there and compete because that's what they need at the certain point or at a certain time. This is exactly what they're needing. I usually talk about Japan, but if myself already have to move to Japan tomorrow after tomorrow, what do you think is the first thing that I'm going to do? I'm enrolling myself to a Japanese class, which I even did already, because I know it's already in my, it will happen. And it's not something that tomorrow after tomorrow I just move from the Philippines, land in Japan, and start saying that I want to do everything here, I can do everything. No, there is a process, and one of the processes, go to school, enroll yourself to a Japanese school, for example, if you want to move to Japan, because with that one, it's not that it's totally impossible for you to work if you're not speaking the language in Japan, but you're putting a high chance on your end to get something quick. The world is competitive now. Everything is a competition, right? So to equip yourself, go start learning. Once you have a competency in language, you have something additional in your bag. That's applicable to everywhere. Philippines right now, honestly, I don't think that whatever I'm getting here in the Philippines, if I go to Europe, there is no difference. I mean, for me, I don't know why I will go to the Europe. I don't know why. Or to US, or I don't know why. I'm good with what I'm earning because I know that the specific skills that I have here is valued here in the Philippines at its right price. If I go to Europe, that skills is not worthy anymore. So it's very important to take down note of that. Make sure that you have the skills, and the skills that you're having, making sure that you're in the right country to apply for that skills. This cat has something on his neck. That probably means that it's someone else's cat or it's someone's cat. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope this little talk and little walk was relaxing for you. I wanted to show you whatever I'm seeing. Keep watching, keep liking, more importantly, keep subscribing. Be bala.